If you've been scrolling through endless projector listings, comparing throw distances, brightness numbers, and price tags, and you're still not sure which system actually makes sense for the space you have, this review is meant to cut through the noise. I've spent the last few weeks setting up a typical living room, a small home office, and even a backyard movie night with the AWOL Aetherion Max 4K Ultra Short Throw projector paired with the 130-inch ALR-D130 daylight screen. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. What follows is what you'll notice when you actually turn the thing on, not just what the spec sheet promises. First off, the biggest hesitation most buyers have is whether an ultra short throw (UST) projector can really hold up when the sun is shining through the windows. The Aetherion Max claims effortless daytime viewing, and in practice that means the lamp's 3000 lumens output combined with the screen's ambient light reject (ALR) coating does let you see a clear picture even with blinds half down. I tried it in a room with 3 large windows on a bright Saturday afternoon. The image stayed vivid, though the whites were a shade cooler than a dedicated HDR TV. If you're used to a darkroom cinema setup, that shift is noticeable, but it's far from a deal breaker for most living room use. The next common worry is latency, especially for gamers who fear input lag will ruin fast-paced shooters. AWOL advertises a 1 millisecond ultra-low latency mode, and I tested it with a 144Hz monitor-calibrated gaming PC. The delay was indistinguishable from a native monitor, even when I toggled the projector's game mode. That makes the Aetherion Max a solid choice if you want a big-screen gaming experience without sacrificing responsiveness. Just remember that you'll need a graphics card capable of pushing a 4K frame at high refresh rates, otherwise, you'll be limited by the source, not the projector. Now, let's talk about the screen that comes with the bundle. The 130-inch ALR-D130 is a single-piece Fresnel design that snaps onto a wall with a few brackets. The biggest practical strength here is the seamless surface, no visible seams or frame that can distract during a movie. The ALR coating works by directing light from the projector toward the viewer while absorbing or deflecting ambient light from other angles. In my tests, the screen performed best when mounted on a wall that faces the primary light source, because the coating can only reject light that comes from outside the projector's cone. If you try to hang it on a ceiling or a wall that's perpendicular to the windows, you'll see some washout, especially in the corners. Who should buy this bundle? If you have a dedicated media wall, a small to medium living room, or even a home office where you need occasional presentations, the Aetherion Max gives you a true 4K image without the bulk of a traditional projector screen setup. The ultra-short throw means you can place the unit just a few inches from the wall, which is perfect for apartments where ceiling height is limited. The built-in 3D capability also adds a novelty factor for movie nights, though you'll need compatible 3D glasses and content. Who should skip it? First, anyone who lives in a space with uncontrolled natural light all day. Think floor-to-ceiling windows without curtains will struggle to get a truly deep black level. The ALR screen can't completely eliminate daylight glare, so the contrast will never match a darkroom theater. Second, if you're after a portable solution for camping or impromptu backyard gatherings, the bundle's screen size and wall mount requirement make it less convenient than a portable inflatable screen and a pocket-size Pico projector. Finally, if you're on a strict budget, the price point of the projector plus the 130-inch screen may stretch your dollars. A lower lumens short-throw model could suffice for a dimly lit room. On the practical side, the setup process is fairly straightforward. The projector comes with a quick connect HDMI cable and a simple on-screen menu that walks you through keystone correction, focus, and color calibration. I spent about 15 minutes aligning the image, and the focus lock held steady even after moving the unit a few inches to avoid a floor lamp. One hidden trade-off is the fan noise. In a completely silent room, you'll hear a low hum at higher brightness settings, roughly 30 dB. It's not distracting during movies, but if you're using the projector for a video call or a quiet presentation, you might want to lower the lamp output or add a small acoustic panel behind the unit. Another practical consideration is the lamp life. AWOL lists a 15,000-hour lifespan, which translates to several years of typical weekend use. Because the projector is positioned very close to the wall, dust can settle on the lens more quickly than with a ceiling-mounted model. I found a simple microfiber cloth and a monthly cleaning routine keep the image sharp without having to open the unit. The bundle's value proposition comes from the synergy between projector and screen. If you bought a standard UST projector and paired it with a generic white screen, you'd likely see more washout in daylight.